Okay guys, I get a lot of questions on how I do all this live bait fishing and everything and what I use. I've done a couple of small videos before, but I'm really going to go in depth here to this video. First and foremost, number one thing you got to know is where to find the bait. Shad move all over the place throughout the year. I mean, they'll be in the shallows, they'll be in the deep ledges. It all depends on what time of year it is, where you find the bait. That's the number one thing, is to know where you need to find your bait. Now, next thing you need is a cast net. And there are multiple kinds of cast nets, all different sizes and everything. And I use Betts cast nets with lead sinkers. These things sink quick and they're heavy, and they just work a lot better in my opinion. But there's one, that's a 7-footer, I think, 6-footer, I don't know. But you also got to use a net that is related to the waters you're fishing. Now here is a lot bigger and heavier net. This is a 1.5 foot Betts 10-footer. Mesh on both of these is 3/8, and the lines are a little bit different, and I don't know what size length the lines are. But if you're in deeper water or fast moving water, you want to use a lead weighted cast net. Sinks quicker, gets down there and gets to the fish. Now if you're in shallow water, that's when these cheapos from Walmart, you know, the $39, $49, $59 nets, that's when you can actually use those. You can find shad in shallow water. These steel weighted, plastic coated nets, those can be of somewhat use. But if you're in any other situation, though, I'm not trying to bash the Walmart nets or bash people that fish or shop at Walmart, but you get what you pay for, and these nets suck. So now I'm gonna zoom down here. All right, 5-gallon bucket, hitch and haul. Most importantly, striper suit molar 26 bait tank. It's filtered. It's pretty simple how the filter works. Underneath there is a Rule 360 pump, Danco Venturi valve. Check them guys out. Check striper soup out. Pretty simple how this goes. You got your fine media filter material. Slips right on. Hope I'm getting this. Slips right on over here. Goes in here. That gets your fines out. Another layer gets a little more fines out. Like so. And your thick media goes right in on top of it. That'll catch most of your scales actually. There you go. That's how that's set up, and that's how that works. Pretty simple. It just runs into the battery I've got in the back of the car, and then it's run off and it charges off my main battery. It's got stainless steel hinges, little pull cord. The only thing I don't like, I think they've actually changed with the new ones. This one's about 3 years old, and I'm still, 3 years old and it's still going strong. Not even had the first problem out of the pump. The hood don't latch, so they may latch now, I don't know. There, that goes on there. Come over, got a dip net, and this is a little basket I made. All it is a floating basket, so when I go fishing where I'm going, you got to acclimate the shad to the water. If I take a bunch of shad I've caught in 85-degree water, and I take it upriver to where the water's 70 degrees, and I haul them up there in the middle of summer and the tank gets up to 90 degrees, and I throw them in 70-degree water, you got dead shad. So when I get to an area I'm fishing, I will bucket the water in here. And I'll just continually keep bucketing the colder water into here until I get the temperature correct. And I use just one of the metal, or not metal, but the little glass floating aquarium thermometers. They'll work fine. There's Hiwassee Angler. Please check these guys out too. Caleb Lazader. Super store. It's in Charleston, Tennessee. You guys need to check them out, by the way. There you go, Caleb. There's your shout out. Another thing, of course, here's my gear set up. Right here. Salt. You always got to put salt in your bait tank. Shad love it. Why do the shad love salt? Because shad, from my understanding, are 3% salt. When they get stressed out, they bleed that salt out through their gills. If you reintroduce that salt back into the water, it calms the fish down. What salt do you use? Yep, that's it. You see that? Morton's pool salt. That is the salt that you use in your bait tank, believe it or not. Non-iodized, and that's all you need. All right, hopefully that gives you a better understanding of what I do when I go live bait fishing and catch all these fish. Striper Soup, check those guys out. Hiwassee Angler, check those guys out. Also, hold on a minute, another amazing place that helps my day go easier. Nate Davis at tacklebandit.com. You gotta go check them out. Seth Coleman at Absolutely Nuts Fishing, check them guys out. Who else do I need to talk about here that always helps? Shoot Angler, you gotta check that out. ANGLR, Angler. It's an app on your phone. It logs everything. They got a new gadget that logs everything there is, temperature, everything. It's called the Bullseye. It connects to your phone through Bluetooth. So say you catch a fish, you click that button, it's going to record everything. Water, or not, I'm sorry, not water. I don't think it records water temperature, but it records air temperature, wind speed, everything. Due to all that comes from GPS, and it can work offline. Got to check the Angler out. That's a must. And then who else do I need to give a shout out to? Of course, Jeff Smith, that Trout Magnet, super guy. I use their SOS line, use their trout magnet when I'm trout fishing, crappie fishing. I absolutely love their baits. I think that's about all my guys right now. And of course, you know, Hummingbird and Minn Kota. You can't go wrong with that. All my Lowrance stuff, I sold the last of it today. I've gone with the Helix units. Check those out. And then the Ultrex is I don't have to say anything else. Spot lock, iPilot. You don't know how much use you get out of that until you actually have it. I don't even start on it. So anyway, I want to thank all my guys that helped me out, and please keep watching the channel and enjoying all the videos. Hopefully I'll get some new software to edit the videos with. I've had a couple of problems. So going forward, I hope everything works out. And again, everything is recorded on the GoPro. So hope y'all enjoy.